What's going on, guys? It's Champ Dally back with another video. I know it's been about a good month or two, and I think the last video I dropped was the Harden build. That's probably the last time I even played 2K, honestly. I mean, if you'll see me go back, I don't think I played any this season, any last season really, except for Harden. I mean, I don't know, dog. It's just, getting to that point of the year where, people ain't really playing as much, your friends aren't playing as much. It's just, but 2K25, when that drop, I'm gonna be on it heavy, and I'll definitely make some bangers for y'all. Just, showing y'all how to get as good as Champ Dally is. All right. Anyways, so you see me over here. Obviously, I'm in the builder, but I'm not gonna make a new build. All right, that's not what this video is about. I know you like this. Damn, you had about 15 builds now. I know, but I'm not making a new build. I'm just gonna show you something. All right, these right here are what you need to know for 2K25. All right, number one, don't go into 2K25 saying, hey, I'm just gonna watch some videos on YouTube, make the meta build, blah blah blah. Ain't nobody care about that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. All right. The thing is the meta build works for a lot of people only because I guess the meta. I don't really know. You know what I mean? Everybody just has a different play style though. Okay. So just because I might be good with the meta build or you might be good with the meta build doesn't mean your buddy might be good with the meta build. You see what I'm saying? Like we have one friend, we gave him the meta build last year, and that just didn't work out for him. All right, everybody has a different play style. I mean, that's just how basketball. That's how everything is in general. You know what I mean? So don't be looking up videos. Obviously I'm gonna make videos, so that might be hypocritical, but don't that's just for people. This video honestly kind of is more for casuals. All right, don't go in there just looking. All right, number two. All right, I know y'all gonna look at this and be like, what are you talking about? Nobody really pays attention to that. I promise you people do. Look at what I just put. Random things together. I just put random things together, and look what I just made. Steve Nash, Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson. All right, people look at that and actually think, oh, this is going to be a good build just because of those three. I know y'all are going to come in and come on. No, that ain't true. That ain't true at all. Anybody that, no, true casuals, I promise you, I've seen this in the 2K group chats. I've seen this in the 2K Facebook pages. I've seen this in this stuff. People actually make these, take pictures of these, say, hey, I just made a God build. No, you didn't. Because let's go back and look at the build. Let's go back and look at the build. He's 6'3", so automatically he's going to be a little undersized, all right? Not really for a point guard, but for a point guard in 2K, all right? Then you're coming through. I mean, he has driving, all right? I give him that. He can dunk it. He can shoot. He can shoot very good. He could be a great spot up shooter, but I said spot up for a reason. He goes sling that rock, but is he really gonna get himself open with a 45 speed with a ball and a 65 ball handle? He has no defense. I mean, everybody this year should be making their strength with at least 60 or 65. So right there, automatically, you're just getting pummeled in the paint. You have no stamina, so you're definitely not getting yourself open. Actually, you're just standing straight at the 3-point line hoping for the ball. I don't even know how you're gonna make it to the rim. You don't have no speed, have no acceleration. You have more of a vertical than you have either of those, and stamina. I mean, you know what I mean? So just because you make that build and you have three good looking, or whoa, pause, that's a little sus. You have three great players on your, like, oh, they play like this, that don't mean that player's good. All right, so don't, if you go in there, don't fall into the traps of YouTubers, TikTokers, people on Facebook posting that, and then you go in the comments begging, hey, please show me the build. No, nobody want, no, because that's not a Steph Curry build right there. He has 65 ball handle. What are we talking about right now? All right, which brings me to my next step. Okay, there is one other thing. Since this is kind of for casuals. I mean, some people might not be casual, might not even be thinking about stuff like this, you know what I mean? But this is kind of for casuals. All right. The biggest thing you want to do when you're making a build, honestly, like everybody thinks about badges, everything about animations. You want to think about both of those. You truly do. You want to be looking at those. You honestly, if you ain't taking about an hour to make your build on your first build, an hour or more, I don't know. I don't know how you did it, bro. I just don't know how you, especially being really good with that build. That's going to be very challenging. But anyways, because you don't really know how great, like for instance, you didn't know pass accuracy and strength was going to be the hugest thing in this game. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not the hugest, but it's a big thing. You got to have both of those. But anyways, you want to make sure that you're combining attributes with other attributes. And what I mean by that is we'll go ahead and reset all these attributes. All right, so obviously if you put one thing up, another thing's going to go up. So if you put your 3-point shot up, what goes up? Your mid range, your free throw. All right, you got those going up. But the thing is you don't want to keep those kind of at a minimum. Okay, and the reason I say that, not necessarily just for the 3-point and mid range, but for instance, all right, if I'm gonna have a high mid range, and I'm a point guard right here, all right, I'm not a center, I'm not a power forward, but even if I kind of was, to me personally, if I have a high mid range, let's say I don't have a three and I just have a high mid range. I mean, I have a 61 three. I mean, some people can hit with that. Me personally, I'm putting my ball handle up a little bit and I'm putting my speed with ball up a little bit. Not 61, but you see what I'm saying? I'm putting those things up 83, 85, 85, 83. You know what I mean? Get your animations, get what you need. Just so that way you can get open and make those like fading shots. You see what I'm saying? You also need your speed up a little bit. You know, there's attributes that really depend on other attributes. You see what I'm saying? So you want to pay attention, kind of stuff like that. And I'll make a video about that later on. But it's time for the next step. So obviously you're going to come on here and you're going to say, hey, how am I going to know what kind of player I am? You talking all this saying, oh, well, you don't, you know, you need to make what kind of player you play like. You need to make what kind of player, blah, blah, blah. We get it. We get it. All right. You're going to do two things. You're not even going to go on my career yet. This is for casuals. Remember, for casuals. Now, if you're not casual, once again, this is a good step because once again, you don't really know how 2K is going to play like. Like, you get the creators that play once as soon as the game comes out and then they get invited to the 2K events. And you get them coming out and saying, oh, well, this matters. And bro, nobody want to hear all that. All right. Look, so what you're going to do is you're going to go over here to the blacktop. Okay. And the reason you go to the blacktop is because if you play quick play, yeah, you might get that real in-game pro-am situation, but there's also city games. All right. There's also, you know, neighborhood games. There's there's those little games that you play on the street baller courts or whatever. So you want to do a little one-on-one. If me personally, here's what I would do if this was my first time picking up 2K25. I would play the one-on-one, two-on-two, 3v3, 4v4, and 5-on-5. Honestly, if that's too much for you, one-on-one, 3v3, and 5-on-5. That's what I would play. One-on-one, it'll teach you if you know the basics of getting yourself open or if you know how to create space by yourself. 3-on-3, it'll teach you, you know, there's some, you know, blockage on the court. You know, you got 4 other people on the court besides you and that other person. So, I mean, you know, it'll teach you a little bit more about passing. It'll teach you a little bit more about, you know, actually still creating a shot for yourself while maybe getting doubled when you drive in. And then 5-on-5, it's really going to teach you how to play like a true pro-am type game, blah, blah, blah. Unless you take that 5-on-5, forget that, and just play a quick play. If that's what you want to do, I mean, yeah, do that too. But for the last step, there might be another video like this, just letting y'all know, all right? But for the last step, you want to go to my career, okay? You want to get on whatever build. This is whatever build. This is just a random build. Oh, right here you see I am in the art of shooting jump. All right, this is one thing you want to do every week. All right, no matter what. And I don't know if this will be in 2K25. If I had to assume, it probably is because they do need a shooting gym. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't really have many options anymore. They took out the my court and they took out the pro-am arena, so now all you really got is the Gatorade gym. And then this right here is where you want to just practice. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I understand some people just want to go on the game and play, but you can at least do your shooting drills. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this gives you your hot zones, you know, and that's supposed to help increase your chances of making shots. This gives you opportunities to play with your actual player in an open gym with no latency and try out different dribble moves. Try out different, you know, layups, shooting, different shots. You know, like you can come over here, just practice this. boom, green. You know what I mean? You go over here, you practice your corner shots because, as everybody knows, if you watch my other videos, there's different timing on every shot. Every shot almost has a different timing. So, by the way you catch the ball, from where you are on the floor, from how tired you are, there's just different timings for all that. And especially because, the hot zones inflict that. And so, you definitely want to play what gives you advantages. And right now, this is one of your advantages, the art of shooting gym. This gives you a chance to, make your shots, practice your jump shots a little bit. If you don't want to practice here and you want to practice with a little more latency, feel like what it is in game, you can easily go to one of the courts up here. And I assume, like I said, we don't know none about 2K25. But if it's anything like it is in the past 2Ks, it has things that they keep in the game. And art of shooting, I believe they'll keep in the game. And neighborhood, I believe they'll keep in the game. I believe they'll keep these courts, just re-innovate them a little bit. So yeah, I would definitely do, you know, even if it's just annoying things. I mean, for me personally, I thought it was a waste of time going to the Gatorade gym, just because I buy Gatorade anyways on the skill boost type stuff. Like, see, this how you know I ain't played the game. I got attribute points, I have badges that I could be putting on. I just don't play the game no more. But yeah, I mean, I definitely got some more tips cooking up for y'all. I just didn't want to make too long of a video because the last time I made this video, it was actually like 40 minutes, and it was just, there wasn't no reason for all that. I'll just make another video if y'all want to see more. All right. But yeah, let me know what y'all want to see. I'll definitely be making more videos. I've just been very busy, very, very busy. I've been on a Valorant grind a little bit. I've been playing in real life basketball a little bit. I've just been doing a bunch of different things. But I'll be sure to get back on the videos. All right, I'll catch y'all later.